Hey, what's up? This is I'm gonna start my series. I know there's like one more week of preseason, but I kind of feel I don't need to do another week of watching preseason games. Um, Pretty much, here's what's gonna happen. This video is about the AFC South. Um, I don't think the AFC South is a very tough division per se. I mean, their teams in it are gonna compete hard, but I don't have Um, we don't have any team getting really far here, but to round out the bottom of the AFC South is the Titans. Titans will go. They could probably go as high as 5-11, maybe 6-10. It just depends. There might be some injuries amongst their division, but 5-11, 6-10, as low as about maybe 2-14, 3-13. They're just not built well enough right now to win. It's really my an issue with him. Mariota is a good young quarterback. They drafted a pretty good running back, but the way that their running game is set now, if they ran it more like Washington did with RG3 his rookie year, they might be pretty successful with Henry and Murray. But they run a lot of like read option looks where it looks more like Chip Kelly's offense rather than like a traditional read option with like RG3. So I just don't see them being there yet. They just don't have great receivers. Their defense is still pretty decent, but they're putting it together. I see them being well in a couple years, maybe getting there. Um, so they'll finish last in their division. Colts. I mean, the next three are just they're hit or miss because there's so many what ifs. So this will be based on what I think and what I hope or whatever. I don't dislike the Colts. Andrew Luck is a very good quarterback. In fact, he's probably one of the best quarterbacks, and he's only his fourth year, third or fourth year, fifth year. He's his fifth year, and I think he is very gifted. He's actually my fantasy quarterback, so I hope he does very well. Um, but he does not surrounded by weapons. T.Y. Hilton's a good weapon. They don't have a good running back yet. Frank Gore's not bad, but he's not great either. Their offensive line, they apparently drafted a lot of offensive line, but they're still not good. Defense isn't great either, so there's just nothing there other than Andrew Luck. And I watched the game, I think against Philly. He got hit a lot. And this looks like he's not going to be protected very well. That's the best way I can put that. So I have them. They could easily go as high as 11-5. Just depends on how the rest of the division plays with injuries and such. Um, can also go as low as 7-9, 8-8. I have them pegged at 8-8, but it can fluctuate just based on how the rest of the division plays. Texans will come in second in the division this year. I don't think they fixed their QB problems with Brock Osweiler. Their defense is going to get better because it gets better every year with J.J. Watt. Offensively, I do think that their offense will be a slight bit better than it was last year, and they'll have a more consistent quarterback. And for that, I have them being 10-6, possibly making a wild card. They could easily go like 12-14 if they're or 12-4 if they're able to run the ball. And you do have DeAndre Hopkins, who he's also on my fantasy football team. I got a lot of players from this division now. I think of it. I hope he does well. I hope they do great, but I don't have too much confidence in their quarterback. Okay, and that's where the tipping point here is. Jags are gonna go. I have them winning the division. They're gonna be about 11-5. They could go as low as 9-7. They could go as high as 11-5, maybe even 12-4. But I just have them. This is the year that they do it. This is the year Blake Bortles steps up to be not an elite quarterback, but a higher tier quarterback, like right up there with the good ones. He has such good offensive weapons. He really does have good offensive weapons. He has Hearns. He had Robinson last year. He just has really good weapons. I think he still has Cadillac, or not Cadillac Williams. Cadillac. I don't know. It's not a Cadillac. It's like Mercedes or something. I don't know. It's a car name. I can't remember his name. It's a tight end, and Mercedes Lewis. That's it. Defense wasn't bad last year, but they're gonna be good this year because I think they drafted well. They've been drafting well the last few years. They got Dante Fowler. He got injured before the season started last year. I think he's going to be a big pickup because I wanted my Redskins to pick him. So I have the Jags winning the division. Not to mention, my fantasy football team this year is Teenage Mutant Ninja Bortles. And I think Blake Bortles will just gonna have a good year. The only downside I see to this team is that they don't have a solid running game. TJ Yeldon will not be bad. I think, Chris Ivory signed with him as well. So the running game will not be bad, but I do not think it'll be great either. So that is the video. It's not a very long one. Like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at GeekNerdFanman. Thanks for watching. See you.